If you're a fan of bold and expressive art, come check out my Patreon. For just $1, you'll get exclusive access to artwork that I don't share anywhere else. Click the link in the video description to dive into my daring creations and unique artistic style. A third arrest has been made following violent clashes outside a hotel in Epping, Essex, housing asylum seekers. The incident, which unfolded on Thursday evening, initially began as a peaceful protest but quickly escalated into a chaotic scene of violence and vandalism. 8 police officers sustained injuries during the unrest. The latest arrest involves a 33-year-old man from Loughton, apprehended on Saturday on suspicion of violent disorder and criminal damage. He remains in custody awaiting questioning. 2 previous arrests were made on Friday in connection with the same protests. Dramatic footage from the scene shows riot police, clad in helmets, facing a hostile crowd of men, some masked, who surrounded a smaller counter-demonstration organized by anti-racism activists. A barrage of projectiles, plastic bottles, eggs, and flour rained down on both counter-demonstrators and police officers. However, the violence intensified as the crowd directly targeted officers and inflicted damage on police vehicles. Separately, Dean Walters, 65, of Harlow, has been charged with a fray following a protest on July 13 and is scheduled to appear in court this September. Another individual arrested for breaching a dispersal order has been released on conditional bail. Thursday's demonstration is the latest in a series of protests ignited by the charges against an asylum seeker, Hadash Gerberslacey Kabatu, 38, who faces 3 counts of sexual assault. Kabatu, who pleaded not guilty at Chelmsford Magistrates Court, remains in custody awaiting a 2-day trial next month. Chief Superintendent Simon Anslow condemned the violence, stating that the events were shocking and have no place in our neighborhoods. He acknowledged the concerns of the local community and reiterated the right to peaceful protest, while strongly refuting suggestions on social media that police were supporting or enabling certain protesters. He emphasized the police force's commitment to impartiality and its legal responsibility to facilitate peaceful demonstrations, while acting swiftly and decisively against those disrupting the community's right to be heard. Assistant Chief Constable Stuart Hooper has issued a plea to the public to refrain from participating in any further planned protests outside the hotel, as discussed on social media. The events in Epping underscore the escalating tensions surrounding asylum seeker accommodation and the urgent need for peaceful and respectful dialogue amidst highly charged emotions and differing viewpoints. The ongoing investigation continues to unfold, with further arrests and charges remaining a possibility as authorities analyze evidence and interview witnesses. The investigation into the events of Thursday, and subsequent protests, is ongoing, leaving the community grappling with the aftermath of violence and the complex issues at the heart of the conflict. The scene remains tense, with a heavy police presence maintaining order and ongoing efforts to de-escalate tensions and prevent further outbreaks of violence. The investigation is expected to be thorough and comprehensive, leaving no stone unturned to bring those responsible to justice and to bring an end to the violence plaguing the Epping community. The emotional impact on the community, both victims and those caught in the crossfire, remains a pressing concern, and support services are being mobilized to provide aid and resources to those affected by this shocking incident. The events highlight the delicate balance between the right to protest and the preservation of public order, a challenge faced by law enforcement in communities across the nation. The long-term implications of these events are still uncertain, with the need for a broader societal conversation on the complex issues underlying these conflicts.